Welcome to Unit 7, Course Design and Lesson Planning, two of our favorite things. The readings that will help you for this unit are Chapter 11, Planning Lessons, Chapter 18, Using Textbooks, as well as an additional reading called Understanding by Design, and that's what's going to help you with the course design part of this unit. So our topics: course design and lesson planning, but also how do you use textbooks in your course and in your individual lessons. The first thing to think about when you're talking about designing a course is the context. One of the first things is, what are your students like? What age are they? Where do they come from? Do they all speak the same language or different languages? What is their background? Next, standards. What are you required to teach for that level? How much time do you have to teach, both in the quarter or semester and every day? The physical setting. What is your classroom like? Do you have a whiteboard, a chalkboard, a smartboard? What are the desks like? How much space do you have? That really tells you what kind of activities you can do in class. One that you can't really help or change: administration. What does your administration want you to do in your class? Sometimes you can't change that, but sometimes it's really helpful. And resources. What do you have to work with? Not just your classroom and desks and a whiteboard, but do you have money to buy textbooks? What kind of worksheets can you use? Do you have toys and games and videos? What do you have to use in your lessons? Now, what I would like you to do at this point, think about your class. Write a description of it, making sure to include students, standards, time, the physical setting, if there's anything your administration wants you to use, and what kind of resources. Even if you think you're not going to use them, what do you have access to? Designing your course. One of the best ways to design a course is through backward design. This is what your supplemental reading is about. And this chart is from your supplemental reading. When you work with backward design, you work from the end back. So what are the results you want at the end of your quarter or semester? What will students be able to do by the end? And then evidence. How do you know that they've gotten that far? Through testing, through projects? How do you know? And then once you have the results and the evidence, then you can start planning the learning experiences and the instruction, your lesson plans, your units, your topics. So start with the results, and then evidence, and then start planning activities.